There's yawning.
Oh, you guys feel safe? Sick.
Okay, there you go. Wow, shit.
Need that one?
I yawn like some people sneeze. We're just like a loud. You know, some people are like,
Yeah.
like it's like what the fuck was that shit?
Dude, my favorite one is just the guy who goes. It's so powerful.
Wait. All right. Wait.
You've never heard anyone do that?
Wait. Just have a conversation and just spring it on me at some point.
All
Anyway,
right.
man, I'm telling you, the Yankees, listen, 27 pendants. They're the better team. I know exactly what you mean. The guy, the one. Ah! What the fuck was that? What are you just fucking...
Yo. Yeah, dude, are you like, do you have a demon?
Dude, you know that is the origin of bless you.
Yeah, that it was believed that there was a demon within.
And they'd say, God bless you.
Right.
Which is funny because we know that's not the fact now, but it just became polite to say bless you.
Actually, we don't know that.
I believe
It hasn't been disproven.
Actually, also
Think
apparently,
about what happens when you sneeze. You spread disease. Who would do that? A demon. Thank
And you say,
you.
"Bless
Case
you
closed. I
for
think I
spreading
just
the
proved
disease."
that it is a demon.
No. The two guys, the two fucking union workers. No, listen, you'll fucking... That's not necessarily what a demon is, because sometimes disease, when you spread it, it actually, you're sneezing out bacteria that kills other diseases, which is something an angel would do, okay?
A disease
Okay?
war.
And angels are such a powerful thing that it would come out like... So fucking weird, dude.
Dude, I know. I know. And then there's some people that have a sneeze like,
Yeah. They do multiples.
oh, yeah. I'm a double sneezer. That's an
Like,
insane.
Is that a normal sound?
That's an insane sound.
Yeah.
I can't believe you can make that sound.
I'm sneezing. I'm
You sound like a small animal in the throes of despair.
like a. Hey, you don't fucking come around my neighborhood with that shit, okay? Excuse me. All right? All right? You keep that shit across the fucking bay.
Yeah,
I don't
excuse
know who
me.
this guy is, but
Where can I find do y'all have those big they're like not napkins, but they're
fucking, I love that idea of the like the explosive fucking sneezer who just never can't control it.
yeah.
It's like a if you had like mind control over that guy and you just followed him around all day. Wherever he's like, excuse me, I was wondering, I already picked a number. Do I have to wait back in line or can I just order here?
I don't know why that's making me laugh.
It's fucking because we all know that person and want to go get help. There's got to be a way you can control that.
Yeah, it's so insane.
Because I mean, like, think about every.
Is that not a choice? I guess you can't choose. Like sneezing and yawning are pretty involuntary, right?
Yeah. Yes. More involuntary than a belch or a fart. But I feel like, all right, but a belch or a flatulent, those are like, the sound they create. I don't know necessarily that you can control that, but you can control the delivery of this,
Yeah, you can really.
Like people who just.
You can throw a burp
Right.
at someone's face, or you can kind of hold it and release it slowly.
That's like the guy who burps who's just like, oh!
Dude, have you seen that guy?
What? No.
Dude, there's a guy. This is his whole thing on the internet.
What?
He's just a guy who burps insanely loud.
Oh, yes.
And he's going viral, but like it's literally just him. He'll go into a fucking library and just like, like crazy, like the craziest, loudest burp I've ever heard in my life. And I'm like, dude, this guy's gonna get rich because he can. Yeah, you know,
dragon burps, dude.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah, he goes to like
Have
shopping
you seen
malls
it?
and
You've
shit.
seen
Yeah,
it?
I've seen this.
Oh yeah. I mean, it's honestly unbelievable.
And people are like, what the?
Yeah, he'll like sit down in a bookstore and like be quietly reading, and then just like fucking do the loudest burp and scare the shit out of people.
I mean, people think that laughing at that is immature. I disagree, because like burping and farting transcend language, culture. It's like a gift to bring people together.
Is it true that in like I want to say Asian
I've heard that it's like a sign of respect, or
yeah, I
like
don't
a
know.
sign,
That's
a sign of like, oh, that meal was delicious.
yeah, that feels like a lie that
If
someone's uncle made up by a
that is-
campfire.
but if that is a true thing, that big demon that big demon burper should definitely go to Asia.
Yeah.
And be like, oh, thank you so much. The meal was delicious.
Wow, this guy is so polite.
Yeah. They sent a bunch of fucking samurais after him.
Wow.
Dude.
Yeah, I mean, getting rich off of a burp. I mean, that's the American dream, really.
That's that's a human dream.
What did your son up to? Oh, he passes gas for a living.
Yeah. He belches very loudly. People think it's very amusing. Mm-hmm. We thought it was disgusting, and then he bought me a Tesla.
Yeah. Right. That is around the time like that every disapproving parent probably comes around to whatever it is their kid decided to do. Like if you're buying them a car, it's like, okay, you can absolutely get fisted on camera.
Yep. Yep.
Or whatever it is.
Just make sure your Uncle fucking Peter's not one of your subscribers.
Yikes.
Uncles get a bad rap, dude.
I don't know. No, they've earned it.
Yeah.
Those are for some reason every story that I've heard of like diddling comes from an uncle.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. God damn it, uncles.
You know what I mean?
Stop it. I'm an uncle, not a diddler.
No.
But it sucks.
To be that's why you said uncles get a bad rap because you're an
It's
uncle.
like, come on, god damn it. Some of us are chill.
Yeah, so no, there are cool uncles.
Uncle Phil.
There's cool uncles for sure.
Uncle. I mean, what's this? That's saying when no one ever. I guarantee no one has said this anywhere globally in the year 2024. When you're like twisting someone's arm, you're like, "Say uncle."
Oh yeah.
No one said that since.
No, yeah.
Fucking A Christmas Story.
Y2K
movie. Yeah. Say uncle, but why uncle? Is it like you're calling them your uncle? And that's like, all right,
calling
you're my
for
uncle
help.
now. But like, you're not my daddy. You're my uncle. So like, it's like that's almost it's weird. It's like you're an authority figure, but not one I have to listen to.
Right. And you're my family, but
Yeah.
where were you on Y2K?
New Orleans.
Nice.
Y2K.
Did you believe in it?
Actually, I mean, yes and no, but I also remember like earlier that day, I was I was at work and there was like a news report on of like, I want to say it was Fiji or it's the first place to experience the new day every day. Like the furthest east. You see what I'm saying? It's like they're the first place to experience the day when it switches over from midnight. And like they were celebrating because nothing had happened.
Oh, got it.
I remember like, okay.
Yeah, I was like cleaning my room at my mom's place, and I found like an old thing I made in school, and it was just a poster with like a guy's face on it, and it says, "Thank God Y2K did not get us."
Wow.
By Ryan.
I did. I was at a house party. Me and my buddy went when they were doing the big countdown, and we found the fuse box. And
oh, you did that?
Yeah, we did that.
Oh,
it was funny as hell.
Did it work?
Yeah.
People were freaked?
Half the people, it was like, but it was one of those things where like half the people knew we were about to do it.
Oh,
But the
okay.
other half were like, what the fuck? And then but it was
Not bad.
It was a fun 10 seconds.
Yeah.
But also, I think that's why there's so much anti-intellectualism in the world right now, because it's a lot of people that age who remember when the world was about to be wiped out by a misplaced decimal point.
Oh, and you
decimal
think
point.
now they're like, because that was a hoax, then COVID is a hoax? You think it's like,
Or I think they were like,
first they got me on Y2K, they're not going to get me on the pandemic.
well, I don't know if it was a hoax Y2K. I just think people were like, oh, fuck this. I think it was one of these oh shit, this could happen, and then someone was like, it's gonna happen. They're like, no, he said it could happen, and it was like, no, I already fucking called 3 news outlets.
No, it's
gonna happen,
right? And then the media will blow up anything. Like anytime it snows in New England, they're like, go to the store and buy everything in the store.
What do you don't think you need fucking shoe polish? You better.
Yeah, say that to when you the storm.
Yeah,
It's gonna dirty your shoes.
say that when your shoes are so filthy, they won't let you in to get soup. They won't
Honestly,
let you in the soup lot.
You should even
also
buy
all the
freezer.
soup.
Buy the soup, buy the freezer.
Yeah. Did you fall for that?
I think there's still cans from Y2K in my dad's basement, I guarantee it.
He went canned up? He canned up?
I mean, they're can people. They do cans. A lot of cans.
A lot of cans?
A lot of cans under the basement stairs.
Just every time they go to a store, it's like, pick up some cans.
Just cans, yeah.
Of
things, you know.
Yeah. I mean, it's not a terrible idea, but
It's a once a week fish sticks and French fry kind of household.
yeah.
You know, it's like, how do I feed a lot of mouths for a little bit of money?
They're not preppers, but they're preppish.
Yeah,
They're preppish.
they're prep-ish.
They're preppish.
They're not prepped,
Yeah.
but they're not prepped.
They're preppish.
They're preppy.
Preppy. Holy fuck, dude. Saved by the Bell this whole time.
Yeah, wow.
You know, he was calling him preppy because that'd be fucking hilarious. You go back, you find out Zach Morris was a prepper
What a weird...
in California.
And Screech's fate was so odd.
What happened to Screech? He died jerking off? No.
No, he did porn.
Yes.
And then he died of
AIDS?
AIDS. No, that was Forrest Gump.
You ever watch, I mean, for anyone, I used to watch Saved by the Bell pretty religiously when I was a kid.
Yeah, so did I. And that show fucking sucks ass now.
Oh, yeah.
It's like incredibly bad. I actually feel very stupid for having ever watched it.
Well, I was 11.
But still, like Fresh Prince holds up.
Fresh Prince does hold up, but Fresh Prince was also like nighttime TV.
Yeah, this was morning.
Was like morning.
Before school, yeah.
Before school. And also, or Saturday morning for me. It was a Saturday morning thing. But also, the fucking, you remember when they went, because there was Saved by the Bell, just standard.
The college years.
Was Miss Bliss, whatever.
Miss Bliss, yeah. The middle school, high school, college years, Hawaii.
Well, no, the Hawaii was before college years.
Sorry.
Hawaii was just a random season.
My bad.
Wedged in there.
My bad.
And dude, if you remember also no girl who went to do Showgirls. She was not in that. She was not in that season. No, Mr. Belding.
No Lisa Turtle.
No, Lisa Turtle was the only reason they were at the club.
Oh.
She was like, it was her rich family that like.
Dude, Jessie, who you're talking about. She's the one who got addicted to speed in that one episode. And
I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I'm so scared.
I was confused.
Ah!
God. Dude, that's going to be annoying to edit, I swear.
And then she had a fucking...
I'm going to have to like turn the volume all the way down on that. It's probably... Dude, imagine if you jump scared someone off a cliff, like with the... Bah! Like, they're like listening to it while driving.
Yep.
And just...
Hey, listen at your own risk.
Yeah.
Huh?
The most dangerous podcasts on the internet. They might scream sneeze at random times and scare the shit out of your family.
Oh, dude. Yeah, she got addicted. No. That is the A number because the same thing happened in The Fresh Prince. He got addicted to speed. They never wanted to use real drugs.
Carlton did.
No. Will was using speed.
But then Carlton got addicted
Carlton
to it.
got a hold of it.
Yeah.
And almost died from it.
The Carlton dance on speed was lit, though.
Yeah.
Remember when he was going for it.
He was going for it. Well, I mean, like there was also the clip. So when I filmed that thing with Will Smith once.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Pre-smack.
Pre-smack, pre-pandemic.
Right.
And it was a good lineup. It was like Shane Torres, Sam Talent, David Bory, Rel Battle, Rosebud Baker, Jenny Zagrino.
And you all had to teach him how to do comedy?
No. It wasn't that at all. It was he just liked comedy. Fuck, there were so many more people on this guy. Clayton English.
Yeah, we get it.
It was a lot of fun. It was 18 of us. It was fun, great.
We could just wait till you name all 18.
All right, here we go.
No, don't do it. Don't do it. Did you just realize that the story isn't going anywhere?
No. The dude who had the show for 2 seasons on Hulu that was really fucking good, and they canceled it for some reason. Chris Estrada. This Fool. That was a good show.
Yeah.
Hold up. I'm going to name one more.
No, I don't want to do this anymore. The naming.
One more.
Boring.
Fuck. I can't remember. You're right. Yeah, it sucks.
Okay.
But it was great. But, no, we would just hang out. We hung out with him for like 4 nights and days and nights in Vegas. And we would just shoot us doing random shit with him during the day.
Mm-hmm.
And then at night, we would do a stand-up show, and he would watch. There was no contest. That was just it.
Every night you did a stand-up show?
We did there were 4 shows, yeah. And we did 2 shows a night, filmed them both. Everybody did a set.
Oh, wow.
But it was, you were broken up into, you only did one of the shows. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it was awesome. It was like, the shows were in the bar room of a Topgolf on the Strip. They just made it look like a comedy club. It worked. But it was like this wild, crazy shit. But when the first thing we did was we all had this segment where 2 by 2, you'd go sit with them at this bar for like half an hour, and they would just film you shooting the shit with Will Smith, right? And it was me and Torres, and we're talking Will Smith. And I thought Will Smith would think it was fucking hilarious. But
would think what was hilarious?
this, out of nowhere, I had a segue. I just don't remember what it was.
It's very funny to assume that Will Smith's going to think something is hilarious.
Well, I started doing his fucking monologue from the scene after his dad.
Yo, you did that to him?
I started just being
Like the how come he don't want me, man?
Yeah, I was trying. I didn't get that far.
First, without him,
Yeah.
I rode a bike without him.
I learned how to shoot my first basketball. I got pretty good at it too, didn't I? Yeah. I learned how to fight. I learned how to drive. I learned how to shave. The hell with him. And when I got to that part, I realized, oh, he doesn't think this is funny at all.
Yeah.
He's like, yo, that was like, he was looking at me like, yeah, that was real acting. I was like, all right, shit, man.
No, that was a quintessential moment in his acting career.
Yeah.
No, because when James Avery hugged him, because James Avery would always get on his ass for not being a real actor.
Oh, yeah.
And then when they hugged in that real moment, James Avery said in his wallet, he said, or in his ear, he said, "Now that's acting right there."
Okay.
It was like the day he turned a corner as an actor, and you were mocking him at a top golf.
No, this was at a bar at an Italian restaurant. But, yeah. But in that, yeah, he's addicted to speed. Jesse gets addicted to speed. But back to that point.
Oh, Simon in Seventh Heaven was huffing paint. Remember that?
I mean,
What a choice.
so Beverly Hills 90210, they couldn't call it ecstasy, but they called the drug euphoria.
Really?
So, and all of the dealers of euphoria at this rave.
Zendaya?
No, not that show. No. Yeah, they were all just huge fans of the HBO show that'll come out 20 years later. No. They all of the euphoria dealers wore shirts with the number 4 on it.
Huh.
Euphoria.
Right.
See that guy with the number 4 on his shirt? He's selling euphoria.
Yeah, because you know how drug dealers wear uniforms.
Right. And then the new girl who's dating whatever, Jason Priestley or whatever, she dosed his drink with euphoria.
Wow.
And he was like rolling, and all of his friends were like, nah, man, not cool. Bye.
You're having too much fun, and we hate it.
Also fun in the real version of life where it's like your buddy comes over, he's like, hey, man, I'm fucked up because someone dosed my drink. Ugh, drugs, dude? No thanks, man.
Bye.
Deal with it.
Like, leave them there.
Yeah. Like, sorry, friend, you're fucked. Deal with it on your own because drugs aren't cool.
Yeah, remember when Zach Morris went drunk driving?
No.
Yeah.
Yes. And they were singing Louie Louie.
And they were in togas for some reason.
They're at a toga party. Duh.
Who fuck goes to a toga party?
Like fucking
Zach Morris.
the kids who go to Beverly or
Dude, the 30.
High.
Also, at no point did we just acknowledge that those guys were like 35 years old in high school.
You know what's funny
on that
is
show?
I met Mark Paul Gosselaar like
Oh, dude.
12 years ago.
Man, if I met him as a child, I would have shit my pants.
Yeah.
He was like the coolest guy. I mean, Zach Morris was like he was like kind of the pinnacle of white cool.
Well, remember, so Kumail Nanjiani, one of the first acting things he ever did was that show like Franklin and Bash, I think it was called. Chad, was it Franklin and Bash?
Still no Chad, no money.
Fuck, he's never going to show up. But show called Franklin and Bash on like TBS or something. And it was, Kumail was like the funny law student, but it was Mark Paul Gosselaar and Breckin Meyer. You know that guy?
No.
You ever see?
Nope. I haven't. Move on.
Okay, so those two, but they came to a show at the Meltdown, and I just go backstage, and fucking Zach Morris is just backstage hanging out.
Did you say holy shit, Zach Morris?
Fuck yeah,
Yeah.
fuck yeah,
His whole life he'll never not be Zach
All he
Morris.
wanted to do was talk about Saved by the Bell. He had zero issue talking about it.
Really?
He was very nice, very like answering questions.
Dude, he probably gets laid to this day off of being Zach Morris.
Do you remember when?
Which is kind of sad when you think about like being 45 and being like, I remember when you were in middle school. Like who you were in middle school.
Yeah. I mean, he's been like, you remember when he did Dead Man on Campus, that movie?
No.
Yeah, where he tried to be like, there's a scene where he's like the crazy roommate.
Zach Morris?
Yeah, and he's like the crazy wild roommate. And he's like, I'm trying to, wait, I can't use this bong. I can't mix the kind with the swag. And it was like but he just over-delivered it. But it was one of those things where you're like, oh yeah, this probably sold that movie to millions of potheads. Was Zach Morris talking about can't mix the kind with the swag, bro?
And who? Yeah,
you know what that means?
Yeah, the different levels of bud.
I feel like there's a age group. They're like, I don't even know what that is.
But also, no one talked like that. Like no one would say that. You would probably just mix it. It would be fine.
Definitely, especially college students.
Yeah, who gives a shit?
Definitely mix the kind with the swag, dude.
Yeah.
Fuck that, bro.
Yeah,
hey,
that's
man,
tough when someone...
Be the kind or be the swag, but know that we're mixing.
I once sold a bag of oregano to a kid for $80.
You're a fucking piece of shit, dude. You fucking monster.
Yeah.
I hope you walk around every day of your life with that $80 looking for that kid.
He later...
Looking for that kid.
No, he later got me back.
What do you do?
I sold him regular weed, and he...
Paid for an oregano?
He didn't. He just ended. He's like, I fronted him like about $100 worth, and I was like, I thought about it. I was like, that's poetic justice. But when it was oregano, we were in like 6th grade.
I love the idea of you like, I sold him real weed, and he gave me dollar bills made out of oregano,
and I fell for it.
I was like, oh wait a second, this is fuck.
And it wasn't until I let out a devil's sneeze that it disintegrated in my hand.
I mean, me and my buddy once went in on a fucking ounce. Our plan was to like divide it up into 5 20 bags, like not quarter bags, slightly less, 5 20s. Smoke one and sell the other 4. But we'd sell them. We'd sell them for more, so you'd make your money back.
Mm-hmm.
And we just smoked all of it and gave the rest of it away. We're not good drug dealers.
Yeah,
I think everyone tries to be a drug dealer at one point in their life.
I hope so.
I mean,
I mean, drug. Yeah, but weed is just separate. I don't know. Like if you're selling like, any like pills or, no one's coming at you with a gun because they want 1/8 of weed. You know what I mean?
I mean, and if they are, that it's either some really good weed or they really need it, or that's not a real gun.
Yeah, I don't think they're just not.
Or you're in a bad 90s
simulation.
Yeah, like we're an episode of a shitty 90s show that only lasted 3 seasons.
And he's got his gun and he's like, I can't mix the kind with the swag.
But I'm talking about bullets. Like, dude, no, people have definitely been ripped off at gunpoint for weed, for sure. For maybe more larger amounts.
Well, yeah.
But no, not anymore. I hear you. Like, I don't know. Dude. I knew dudes growing up who were from affluent suburbs and both their parents were, like dentists or fucking
orthopedic surgeons.
Yeah, something, but they would still like slang. I was, yo man, I'm slanging bud. And you're like, why? You don't need this in your life.
They probably needed an identity.
Definitely, yes.
And maybe like friends.
The rims on their Jeep that their dad paid for was not enough.
That is sad. That model of drug dealer who like it's like to hang out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, oh, now that you're here, you can pet my snake.
Oh yeah. Hey man, you want to listen to the beats? You want to listen to for me it was that guy. It was like, you want to listen to these beats I made? And you're like, sure, man. And it'd be bass, bass, bass.
I'm selling drugs and I don't know.
I don't. Yeah, dude, that fucking. I've known my fair share of actual drug peddlers, and there's some fucking weirdos in there, dude. There was some definite like, all right, man. Like if they did, to your point, like it was like if you did not have copious amounts of marijuana and access to ecstasy and powdered snortables
From Hostess.
Hey, what's up, man? You got any powdered snortables? Oh,
Yeah.
man, I got a few, man. What you think?
How do you do, fellow kids?
What you thinking, man? I don't know. White lady. What's all the things for coke? White lady. That's a code for coke.
Blow.
That's too obvious. Blow. Yayo, same thing. Too obvious.
Oh, you're saying
Booger sugar. That's too
obvious.
That's too like yeah. Come on.
I don't know. I don't really.
Nostril dandruff.
Oh, you're saying you want to invent some?
Yeah, I'm just saying. What are other ones?
Snow.
Snow, but that one's yeah. Is it snowing at that party? No, dude.
Yeah, I don't know any of the cool lingo for nose candy.
I mean, the white lady being at the. There's other white ladies at the bar, man. White ladies at the bar. I've heard that one before.
Yeah.
Also heard it in The Wire, but they're talking about heroin. But yeah, I don't.
One time, me and my friends made a drinking game out of Law and Order SVU, and it was we would like take a shot every time, like
someone was sexually.
Well, every time they said the word rape.
Oh yeah.
And then there was a rape episode, and we just got absolutely hammered. But before that, it was
yeah.
Ice-T. Whenever Ice-T said something badass, we would take a shot. And one of his lines that I still remember was, "The snakeheads are pimping her out."
Oh damn,
and I was
dude!
like,
you got to finish the bottle.
We had to take a shot.
That would be fucking hilarious to be like, guys, you want to play the what's a fucking TV show that people are watching?
Friends?
Guys, you want to play the Friends drinking game right now? And you're like, okay, yeah, sure. It's like every single time Ross grabs Rachel's ass, you got to drink. And then it just never happens.
Oh, yeah. And then.
You're like, all right, guys, well, bye.
See you later.
Like, guess it didn't happen.
Yeah.
It wasn't in this episode. Bye.
It wasn't in the cards, I guess, guys.
Bye.
I'll be taking the bottles. That's really just someone. Let's play a drinking game. Whenever he grabs her ass, we drink. No, it never happened. I'll take all the bottles and then, be out.
I used to do this quite a bit. It would piss people off more than you thought. But I would order 4 shots of water and have them at the bar. Just 4 shots of water. And like call friends over and be like, dude, hurry. Just make it like a big thing. Do it. And if anyone asked, like tequila. I'd always say tequila if they asked. Mm-hmm. Like, come on, shoot, come on. Hey, come on. I got to go, come on. And then cheers, boom, and then shoot the water. I thought it was fucking hilarious.
That's not a bad prank, and I have never heard it.
Every time there'd always be someone who was like, fuck you, man. I'm like, what? Water.
Yeah, it's not like piss.
Exactly.
It was my piss.
I got really clear piss with it don't smell like piss. I've been saving it. No.
Yeah.
We used to do that. There was this guy.
What, drink piss?
Yeah, just do the, bro. Tell you what, man. Back in the day, we did so much drugs and alcohol that you drink your piss, you get loaded. You know what I mean? No, we didn't do that. There's a guy named Vince who had Down syndrome who would come into this one bar in Slidell, Louisiana, and he would just hang out. He'd always wear cowboy boots and jeans and, and he was older, in his 30s, older than us at the time anyway, and he would just come and hang out and talk to people, and then towards the end of the night, he'd help them.
Did he drink a lot?
No, he didn't drink at all.
Right.
Down syndrome. But he would like help out. He'd help clean up the bar and someone would give him a ride home. That was like his thing.
Yeah.
Into truck.
That's cool.
And then, so me and my buddy started ordering shots of water whenever he'd come in. And be like, line him up, Vince, come on, bro. And he'd start pounding him. And we'd be like, Vince. And he'd fucking slam 8 of them and be like, ah! And be like, fucking hey, Vince rules. And then one time this twat of a human being just chewed us out Like, that is so fucking cruel what you guys are doing.
Oh, whatever.
That's so fucking cruel. It's
I hate when people project their shit like that.
What are you talking about? Whether or not he thinks it's alcohol, which I know he knows it's not alcohol, he's still getting to
fun.
like do shots and get cheered on by everyone.
Right.
And now he's walking around smiling. What's the problem?
Yeah, no.
You guys are literally fucking assholes.
And it's just like you're just projecting your judgment onto everybody else.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
Also, like, not doing something to someone because they have because they're disabled in some way is the exact definition of treating them differently.
yeah.
You know, like we couldn't give a guy with Down syndrome 8 shots of fucking vodka.
No.
I don't know what that would. I mean, who knows? Maybe he'd take down that 8 shot and be like, guys, anyway. Oh my God, is this the real me? And all of a sudden he's fucked up and he's just not down. He doesn't have Down syndrome all of a sudden
That's not bad.
until he sobers up. So he's got. What about that fucking guy? In a character in a comic book or a show who's like, as long as he's wasted, he's totally not.
Special needs.
Not.
Yeah.
He's totally fine, but he's wasted. So he knows being not special needs, but only through the eyes of being wasted. But the moment he sobers up, he's.
I think that's just alcoholism.
Yeah. I mean.
When I'm wasted, I'm normal. And then the second I'm not wasted, I shrivel up.
And another moment I'm not wasted. I can't remember numbers. I can't read nothing. I poop my pants.
It is sad to see, like, you ever see a guy, like
The shakes?
the shakes?
Oh, yeah, man.
Yeah, that's wild.
I mean, for me, it's the little excuses. The people who are like, oh, man, I'm going to go do a shot. My stomach's upset. And you're like, okay. You don't think that had something to do with it? The fact that you're doing another
Shot of whiskey.
another day shot?
Yeah.
Or the person who
Like
can't kill time without booze. Person's like, oh, meet me in 2 hours. Like, what'd you do? Oh, I went to a bar and drank a pitcher of beer and 3 shots of Malort. And you're like,
You coming to my kid's birthday party?
dude.
I mean, getting shit-faced at a child's birthday party, that's hilarious.
Well,
I mean, it's sad as fuck, but I've never seen it, but I'm imagining, like, just someone making a total ass of themselves at a piñata as, like, a 40-year-old man.
dude. So
I hope you have a story.
Chicago,
Got it?
Lincoln Lodge. Do you know it?
Yep.
So the new Lincoln Lodge fucking rules. The old Lincoln Lodge ruled, but it wasn't. Like, the new Lincoln Lodge is an actual venue with space. It's awesome. The old Lincoln Lodge in Chicago was just in the back of this diner, I think in Ravenswood, where the owner of the thing, the producer who now owns the other venue, but he would just set up a stage in this back room at this diner. And like, you have to take him an hour to set it up, and he put on comedy shows there, and then you have to break it all down. Anyway, This was in 2013. A comic named Mike Bridenstine, he hits me up, and I'm in LA at the time. He goes, you want to come co-headline with me? And he's from Chicago. He's like, you want to come co-headline the Lincoln Lodge with me? I'll do 20, you do 40, and we'll get someone to open. And I was like, yeah, fuck yeah, that'd be awesome. I've heard about this place. It'll be a good time. And we get to Chicago, and we're staying with the guy who owns the producer, the main guy, the Lincoln Lodge guy. His name's Mark Geary. He's British, but this is what kind of guy he is. It was very funny. We were staying on like the 3rd floor of his house. He had an old house in Chicago. One of us, and I'm not going to say who, clogged the toilet. Right? So we can't find a plunger. So we call Mark, and he's at work, and we're like, hey man, one of us clogged your toilet. Where's your plunger? And on the phone he goes, ugh, just leave it. I'll deal with it. And we're like, no, dude. No. We're going to fucking, where's it? And he just didn't have a plunger. We had to go buy one. So, because.
Maybe he wanted to play with the turd.
I think he just polite British poops. They always went down.
Mm-hmm.
But, so, we're doing the Lincoln Lodge.
He's like, I've never seen a fat American shit before.
I've never seen such a massive American tutor.
Yeah.
Tumpa. A glumpish.
That's a good word.
A glumpish. A glumpish. Who left a glumpish? That's more Scottish. Who left a glumpish in my toilet? It clogs. A glumpish is a big American shite. It clogs the fucking thing up. It's terrible. Am I losing my ability to do my Scottish? Sorry, that it is a bit.
Yeah.
I just needed a moment. It's like a runaway. Gotta take off.
I think your Scottish guy isn't angry. He's more questioning his...
He can be fucking angry if you leave a glumpish in his fucking toilet, though.
There it is. Wow, that was pretty good.
Glumpish. But anyway,
Toilet Lou.
we, wait, what the fuck was the...
You clogged the toilet.
Oh, yeah, that was a
Making
side
an
note.
ass of yourself at a children's birthday.
there
I
you go, there you
hope.
go. So
You took 10 minutes setting up the location
I
of a
fucked up.
fucking venue that no longer exists.
but it's now moved to a better venue. Anyway, so one night after the first night of the show, we do it, and I lose Bridenstine. I can't find him fucking anywhere, and his phone was dead, and he had the key to where Mark lived, and I was like, fuck. And I didn't really know any Chicago people, and this was the night that I met R.I.P. but Kenny DeForest, Maddie Ryan, met him the same night, and this dude Floyd, who's like this comedy adjacent dude in Chicago who rules. I met those three guys that night, and they were like, fucking Brido, here, just come stay at our place. And I was like, great. We got fucked up, we hung out, and then the next day we find Brido, and he's at this other guy's house, and we show up to this dude's house at like, I'm gonna say 3 p.m. to pick him up. And him and this guy, John, the guy's name is John, they are both fucking full-on red wine shit-faced, right? Just teeth are purple.
Gross.
And they're both just fucking trash. It's a pretty nice apartment, smoking cigarettes, and we're like, all right, well, we'll join you for a round, you know? We do have a show tonight, but whatever, we'll figure it out. And as we're all like halfway through a cup and smoking, in walks his 2 kids and the mother. Mm-hmm. And the kids are like 8 and 10. And the mom has this look of like, Jesus fucking Christ, not again. And both of the kids are like, oh no, Daddy's
Wine drunk.
Daddy's got purple mouth again. And he's trying to like talk to the kids and like, show them how to, show what you say in school is fine. Like that kind of waste.
Yuck.
And the kids are just like, and basically,
so annoyed.
we were all in that exact moment like, we're leaving.
Yeah.
Bye, dude.
Yeah.
Like, sorry, man. Like, sorry, bye. And yeah, we drove away. It was like, yeah, that's kind of his MO. He's just a fucking, just day drunk around his kids all the time.
Yikes.
Like, yeah, man. Chicago.
Yeah.
Makes sense. Also, I love Chicago, but like, yeah, dude. I don't know why I had to tie the Lincoln Lodge to that. I could have just told a way shorter version.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I definitely could have.
Yeah, but I liked that you decided to do the director's cut.
Yeah, you know, right? With commentary.
With commentary.
Full on.
Yeah.
Full on.
Every director's cut of a movie is like 4 hours long compared to
It makes you think like directors really like movies.
Yeah, they like wish they were longer.
They
all
want
the time.
every movie to be 6.5 hours.
Scorsese is like, this requires 4.5 hours of everyone's time.
Like the director's cut of The Irishman is actually 19 hours long, and they're like, Marty, we could just make this a series on Netflix. Like, no, it's a fucking one. It's one fuck. I don't even know how Martin Scorsese talks. It's one fucking movie. It's only one. Right? Is that how he talks, Marty?
That's not bad. You kind of sound more like a Notre Dame head coach giving the speech at halftime.
Listen, we're going to make a movie, all right? It's going to be long movie, long script, long shots, long edits. We don't care. This is what acting is. This is what movies are. They're long. People should start watching a movie one day, finish it the next. That's what movies were meant to be. Long form, not this short 90-minute stuff. We're not doing that anymore. We're making long movies. Here, we make 255-hour movies. That's right, 255 hours. That's a lot of time. How long is that? 11 days. That's an 11-day long film. That's what we're making here. All right? Believe in yourselves. Go.
That was me walking away.
Yeah.
That's what I contributed to that. Yeah. I was like,
that's your walk away?
That's my that's my walk away. Little chair walk.
Yeah. What would be your turnaround, come back, realize you love the person that you were walking away from? Chair walk.
Like, I'm on my
way,
and then I realize
you stop, turn around, run. It's hard. Yeah, that's. I bet anyone just listening to this really loved that part.
Have you? Oh, right. Yeah, I imagine. Well, they probably were able to. It's actually stupid. Whatever they were imagining was probably more entertaining than what was actually happening.
I don't know, dude. I think we're subtle. We're subtle with our art. Mm-hmm. Our comedy.
Comedy.
Yeah, dude. The shakes are pretty bad though.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's why we got there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's rough. I mean, just even being like seeing like an adult wine drunk man, and then like a young child. You're like, that used to be that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And
That's all
then,
it does. Wine or any booze just brings you back to who you were before you were you. When you was just a whiny little kid.
before you were you.
Before you developed a personality and a hard stance on politics.
What do you? But I think
Whoa.
people have personalities, and then they learn to like mute them for the sake of moving and maneuvering through the world. But I think a kid naturally will have like all the personality is inside of the kid already, and then we uncook it. And then, if we, then we have to, do comedy in order to find it again.
Well, you're like you know, because like you and like you, myself, other comedians, we deal with alcohol a lot more.
Like we're around it every night.
We're around it almost every night. We probably drink, obviously, way more than your average person. But most comedians who can drink and do drink can handle it, I guess. But you ever drink with someone who it's like, oh yeah, you only do this like twice a month, and they get just full on, just warlock drunk.
I was with a lady who was warlock drunk last night.
Really?
Yeah, I was just eating an edible and at my buddy's show, and this woman who I don't know, but she was with like a group of friends. They ordered 4 rounds of martinis, and this woman, man, she was like grabbing me and like leaning on me and being like, during the music, and I was like, whatever. But
Dude.
yeah, it was one of those like, woo! Like you ever see like a girl like go like,
oh yeah,
and I'm like, no, not the drunk clap to the music one, like drunk lady,
or the drunk like, I'm having fun, I don't fucking care.
Yeah,
I'm having fun and I don't fucking care. And you're like, well, you should, because you don't have shoes on. And
I've definitely
probably pissed yourself.
I've definitely been that girl before though, for sure. I've definitely like, didn't eat enough or whatever, and then just decided, or like just ended up like being the drunk person at a thing. It's definitely not a cool look.
See, I mean, I've gotten shit faced, and I'll say dumb shit, but I never get out of control. Someone's got to go wrangle me drunk. I'll get very.
Well, I don't know about out of control wrangle me, but it's more like,
that would be fucking hilarious to walk into a bar once and see like, why is that Ryan on a bar?
Oh God,
swinging his pants around.
No, that's horrible.
Like, I'm gonna fucking singing. What was the song you were singing earlier before we started recording? Oh, wait, tell the people.
Oh yeah, no, I was just saying that Jack and Diane has like the most low key like absolute gay lyric of all time, which is "sucking on chili dog."
John Cougar Mellencamp's "sucking on chili dogs."
With my best friends
outside the Tasty Freeze, which is also like a Tasty Freeze. Is that what it was called?
Sucking on chili dog.
Sucking on chili dog.
Who's sucking on a chili dog?
Jack and Diane.
I guess.
That's who, bro.
They're not eating them. They're sucking on them.
You just fucking suck on them.
They're sucking on a chili dog?
Suck all the sodium and flavor.
So you suck the meat off the top of the dog?
No, it's like an icicle. You suck all the juice out, and that's just the ice left over.
Oh, gross! Like a meat
suck
pop.
All the meat out of
Yeah.
You suck all the
Dude,
meat.
a frozen hot dog popsicle is so nasty. That's nasty.
Something you have to eat if you're too shit faced. Like make them eat a frozen hot dog.
Ugh.
If you're too shit faced, you eat.
Dude,
a frozen
that
hot
reminds
dog.
me of a child called It. Do you remember that?
A child called Id.
It.
It.
Yeah.
Stephen King's It.
No, A Child Called It is what it's called.
No.
It's it's a memoir this guy wrote about, and his mom would like So all right, this is the story in order, but it's like he writes this memoir about like his mom like only letting him eat frozen hot dogs and like not letting him eat with the family, and just kind of like making him like puke and eat it again and stuff like that, like just vile shit. The guy goes on Oprah, like she like presses her tits against him and tells him he's brave, and it's like all of America is like watching this man like as I can't believe he survived this. And then I'm almost 100% sure it turns out it was entirely fabricated and not real.
Wow.
But he like fully like,
Wow.
yeah,
Damn.
that's pretty wild.
And so, and the mother, I guess, was dead or just not around to.
Or maybe she was the one who exposed the fact that it was an entire fabrication. But like this guy, I mean, but here's the thing. Even if he did make that up, it does go to show he clearly needed a lot of attention that he didn't get. So maybe he was just neglected.
Yeah.
Right?
But still, just, making up, like, there's one thing about, like, making up a funny story, but another thing when you're making up, like, a complete lie and then getting attention from it and then acting like I'm the victim and I suffered and then getting money or, I don't know, help that should go to other people, I guess, maybe. But you're like, no, I had to eat frozen hot dogs. And she would stick one up my butt, and I'd have to finish the first one before I could touch the second one. But usually by then, that one was defrosted.
Yeah.
But it was cold.
Dude, there are people that like fully make up like their whole life. Like it'll be like, you know, like I have a friend who's going through a breakup, and he found out this girl was like kind of telling her friends that like she's paying for everything and this guy doesn't do this and da-da-da. Meanwhile, he's like absolutely paying for everything, but you know, she's then
right,
you know, and it's like, oh, you're just like kind of what would you call that? Pathological liar?
Yeah, I guess you like need attention, so you'll
what is that?
Pathological lying?
Yeah, like where does that come from? What do you think the seed is of like a pathological liar?
Probably like a misused creativity or like misplaced desire to like create something, but you don't have the outlet, so you just
or like a feeling of like,
or like a feeling like you just feel that you're so insecure you need to manipulate other people and make them believe a certain thing.
Yeah, like agency or something.
Well, I mean, you know the term catfish.
Yeah.
Catfish someone.
Yeah,
and you know it was an MTV show for a while, all that shit.
Sure.
But did you ever see the original documentary Catfish?
No.
And it's in a nutshell. When you go see that, when they find the actual woman, because they do, it's a guy falls in love with a girl on Facebook, and they have a back and forth, and she's this beautiful young girl, but then he starts to notice some shit's wrong, and then they do some snooping and find out she doesn't exist at all, and then they get the IP address and they track down the actual person, and they go to her house.
Okay.
And then when you see this woman's life, you're like, yeah, no shit, she makes up fake personas. She's overweight, older, overweight, big time. Her fucking husband's like just like disabled from work, and she's got two.
And her dog's like fat and.
No, I mean dog. She's got two twins that are like horrendously disabled.
Children,
yeah, like just like short armed. Can't function without, her life pretty fucking hard. So you're like, yeah, of course she makes up. Of course she lies and makes up.
Like escapism.
Like 100%.
Damn.
Yeah.
And that was on the show?
That was the documentary that came out first.
Was it like, we're going to expose this woman who's catfishing, and then they open her door?
No.
They're like, oh, God.
It was very like done like almost like student filmish, like, because it wasn't on MTV at first.
Yeah.
It was just like a straight up like documentary, and that went big. And the guy who got catfished, I think he became the host of the MTV docuseries.
Well,
Catfish. Shit for all like that. Like here on MTV, we don't stand for catfish.
I don't even know what you're saying.
Catfish.
Still don't know it.
I take one guess. I guarantee you're gonna be right. Right? Listen again. Catfish.
One more time.
Okay. I just take. You know it. Try. Here we go. Catfish.
Chastity?
No, come on.
You're not speaking.
I'm saying. I'm
Say it again. One more time.
I'm gonna say it.
Taffy night?
I'm gonna say.
I'm hearing like
Catfish. Catfishing.
Oh, catfishing. It didn't sound like that at all, dude.
Catfishing.
Catfishing.
I hear. You're right. Is that what that sound like?
That's, dude.
Wait, say it back to me.
Catfishing.
Yeah, you're right. Sounds like cavity night.
Cavity night.
Cavity night, bro.
Yo, come
Eat
through.
a lot of sweets, dog.
Yo, that actually would be like after a baseball game, we would spend like $15 on like pixie sticks and like the giant ones, and then just go get sugar high at some kid's house
After what?
after a baseball game.
For some reason,
Like
they
Little
said
League
after a
game.
dance.
Yeah, me and my boys would go to the dance, and then we'd all eat candy at my friend's
Go
house.
Eat pixie sticks. And by pixie sticks, I'm talking about cocaine.
And by cocaine, I'm talking about sucking on chili dogs.
Yeah.
Dude, how has no one called him out for that?
I'm sure. Because to too many people, it's like, that's an American anthem. You go sucking on chili dogs.
Dude, American anthems, man.
Just like make it the most American song, which is litter a bunch of gay, like, this is the land of the free where cocks are everywhere.
But that's
Freedom.
sucking on chili dogs, man. I don't know. I can't really get it out of my head.
Slurping on. I mean,
Well, it's also just a gross way to eat, frankly.
I mean, there's sucking on chili dogs, and there's probably a version where he was like slurping on saucy sausages.
And they're like, nah, too many syllables.
syllables.
Can you cut it down?
Yeah.
Like, I could suck on some chili dogs for you.
You could do that. What about
They're like, all right, yeah, if you're going to suck on some chili dogs.
gagging on bratwurst?
What are you guys doing tonight? You want to go suck on some chili dogs?
Yeah, man. I was already doing that.
Oh, great.
I'm got one right here.
Sick.
Yeah,
Like,
dude, sucking on chili.
and then what, do you just throw it away when you're done sucking on it?
Yeah, once you suck all the meat out of it, all the flavor out. No, actually, you bring it back. You turn it back in. They fill it up again.
Oh, like recycling.
Yeah, it's like a reusable.
Yeah, and then they'll sell it to someone else.
Yeah, pretty much.
Nice.
They wash it.
Right, like a dildo in the dishwasher.
They wash it. Yeah, of course. Wait,
Yeah, I think you can put dildos through the
I
dishwasher.
guarantee. But it's just then you got to know that dishwasher had been dildoed, had been fucked.
I know. Yeah, but I think that's just part of living at home.
But isn't like, why, what, because you're using a dildo on yourself. Primarily,
Maybe.
right?
Yeah.
So if you feel the need to put that fucker in a dishwasher, what up with your pussy? Like what, like.
That part, though.
Yeah. Unless you're using
Yo, you
it.
just snapped with that take.
I know, right?
What's up with your pussy?
Welcome back to What Up With Your Pussy with Sean Patton. Here we talk about different ways to deal with your vagina.
Yo, I mean, there is something to, like, I mean, dishwasher feels like, yeah, it feels pretty high up, and that's a lot of, like, horsepower for.
Bring it in the shower.
Like, you might as well throw it through the car wash.
Yeah. Just bring it in the shower with you.
And hold it.
Think of it as like an extra, and then fucking yoink one
Yeah, a
out.
little soap.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean,
Dishwasher, it's like, that's a power wash.
unless you used it to like jam up one of your lover's butts or something.
Why don't you use your custom dildo spray hose to clean that off?
Yeah.
There's another invention for you.
Ryan's inventions. He has one every episode. Mm-hmm. Usually they're worth about 10, 15
Dildo
bucks.
spray hose.
Dildo spray hose.
It's like what you would use to power wash the side of a house, but it's a lot smaller and it's for a dildo. It gets all the dirt between every crevice of the fake vein.
So it's just like take a real power washer and just
Shrink it
like Honey I Shrunk the Kids
and
that
use
bad
it only to clean
boy.
dildos.
And only for a dildo. Mm-hmm. And you got to put is it gasoline powered?
Of course.
Yeah,
Is it not American made?
exactly. Fuck yeah, fossil fuel.
Everything I invent is gasoline powered.
Even
ads in porn.
there's gasoline.
Gasoline powered
Because
ads.
it's shot with connected to the generator, which gas. Yeah, yeah.
You know.
Everything Ryan invents, guaranteed two things: made in the USA with gasoline
That's correct.
and gas powered.
That's correct.
Even the things that have no motor.
Dude, have you seen Love Liza? It's a Philip Seymour Hoffman movie where he gets addicted to huffing gas.
No.
Dude, gasoline huffing is apparently a thing that people are doing.
Have you ever done it before?
Fuck no.
Oh, I've definitely done it.
You've done that? Gas on a rag? Really? You wild son of a bitch.
I mean, I was 15, 16.
So?
I mean, you get like, whoa, like you get whoa, like that high, where you're just like,
Yeah, I don't.
oh shit.
That can't be good.
I didn't like it at all.
Is
I
it-
didn't like
what
it.
is it?
I puked.
Yeah. I mean, you're fucking huffing gas.
Yeah, I didn't like it at all. Sorry, Mom. But
That's really crazy. I never would have taken you a gas huffer.
I've done. I huffed gas. I've Freon once.
What's that?
Shit you put in air conditioning,
Oh, wow.
and that was a little more
The pink stuff?
green. I remember being green.
Oh, he had some pink stuff
It
too.
was pink.
But
But
anyway,
I don't remember.
and
that
do
was-
different things. They make you.
But those are the only two things I've ever huffed. That was less of like
That's just like the high you're getting is literally just the death of brain
just
cells,
the
right?
complete genocide of brain cells. Yeah. Did a lot of whippets though too, and huffed and started out with huffing doing it from whipped cream.
Uh
But then did you ever do whippets
huh. Not with the whipped cream, but I have had a.
with the cracker and the balloon and the
Yeah,
that shit's pretty rad. I would do a whippet right now.
that's just got to be a Patreon.
I know, right?
No, that would be the worst podcast ever because it just turns your brain off and you're like an idiot.
dude.
But I never feel like I've maybe done that like twice. And the next day I'm just like, all right, so what did I do last night? I got
Yeah.
I got dumber. I
Yeah.
actively got dumber.
Sure.
But also, sometimes if you're an overthinker, have some nitrous.
I mean, I've definitely.
No, I'm just kidding.
Well, also though, you don't when you kill brain cells, you don't actually lose the brain cells.
What happens to them?
You kill them, but
Where do brain cells go when they
regrow.
die?
I'm pretty sure it's like
They regrow?
they regrow. It's just your dexterity will be lower for a day, and then they regrow. And it's like plants. Like your brain cells are.
You think they regrow?
This is clearly.
I think this is
clearly the defense mechanism of someone who huffed gas once, being like, "No, your brain,
I'll grow back.
your brains regrow." And I start drooling.
Yeah, my brain.
No, I'm lactating again.
My brain will grow back.
I'm lactating again.
Let's
but-
just say I'm not worried about it.
Listen, I can drive. No, I would not. I'd not recommend it. I would say huff. If you're gonna huff everything, just whippets, dude. They're the best. And they're not terrible,
For you.
but they're not good for you either.
But doesn't it ruin the whipped cream? You can't get the
no,
whipped
you
cream
can buy
inside?
them with. You can buy whippets. So there's the cartridges separately,
Oh, really?
and you put in a little cracker, and you fill up a balloon, and then you just breathe in and out, and in and out, and in and out until you start giggling profusely.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, a pretty good time, but terrible for you. But then again, beer isn't exactly fucking nature's choice for a healthy snack,
Right.
or nor is booze.
Neither is a chili dog, and all of America is singing about sucking on those.
Sucking on chili dogs. Diane
I don't know
sitting
why
on
that-
Bobby.
I'm so...
Wait,
Huh?
Diane sitting on Jackie's lap, got her hand between his knees.
Is that is that
Yeah.
the line? So they're doing PDA, sucking on chili dogs? What do they do? What are Jack and Diane up to?
They're driving around the country, fucking and being young.
That's
And
what it's all
slurping
about.
on and slurping on encased meats. Yeah.
And mowing hot dogs.
Yeah. And dribble off them Bobby Brooks slacks and do as I please. Sing it. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, come on, we've all heard it. I mean,
Dan it.
The song is actually sad as
Dan
fuck.
it. Bam, 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 bam. Dan it.
Boom. Ba-bam. I bet he loves Trump.
Oh, for sure.
Because Springsteen hates Trump, and I think all those guys were trying to be Springsteen on some level.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So whatever he was about, they were like, nah, fuck that. No.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of them were just worse versions of
Yeah.
Bruce, who I always thought when I was younger, I always thought he was like an '80s Bob Dylan, like a lamer Bob, like a
Bruce Springsteen?
Yeah, but I was wrong.
Yeah. Bruce is fucking dope, dude.
Yeah, apparently he was pretty cool.
Yeah.
I will say that song "I'm on Fire" is pretty intense. This guy has a freight train running through the middle of his head, and he's thinking about going to a lady's house when her daddy's not home so that he can have sex with her even though she's married. I'm like, whoa, pal. Maybe have some decorum.
That's Elvis.
No.
No, I'm kidding.
Oh, I was like, what? No.
Okay. Man, Bruce Springsteen's out there, man. You know that one song he had about the rain, like purple, the raining and purple, and it was purple. The rain was purple. It's the name of the song, but it's actually not.
I mean,
about
it's
rain so much as it is about.
Wait.
You know, it's a metaphor.
It is interesting that
that's Prince.
You can talk about anything in a song. Like if you're singing it, it's somehow not weird. But if you just said, "Hey, I want to come over when you're," you know, there's like, do you know what I'm saying? Do you know what I'm trying to say? I don't think I'm really saying
that.
That
is, I mean, you basically
put it in a song and it's kind of okay.
If you'd have just sung what you said to me, it'd have been a beautiful sonnet.
Right.
A song.
Mm-hmm.
But then you were saying it, and it was like, what the fuck?
Why is he talking? Yeah.
Yeah. No. That's
how R. Kelly was able to get away with all that stuff for that long.
The beauty of songwriting. It's art. What are you talking about?
It's a magical way to tell everyone exactly what you're doing.
Exactly.
Do you ever see that video online of him being like, you know, he's like in like West Africa or something. He's like, "Do you want to come to America, girl?
Yeah. Do you got a passport?
Yeah. Do you got your shots?"
Dude.
He asked if she's got her shots.
Dude. And everyone was like, "Nah, man, he's just singing." Like, no, he's not. He's recruited.
He's human trafficking.
Yeah. He's actively
through song.
Yeah.
That's probably the epitome of the point. Is he's able to be like, "Do you got your shots? Do you got your passport?"
Dude, and stay with me because this is gonna veer for a second. You remember Faces of Death?
No.
You don't remember that?
What is it?
I'm glad you don't. I mean, nowadays it doesn't matter. The internet exists, but this was pre-internet. It was just these VHS tapes that would go around and it was actually like produced by a professional company, but it was
snuff films.
No, but it was clips of death.
Snuff film?
No, because there's no fucking. Well, not entirely.
Wait, I thought snuff films was clips of death.
No, snuff films. Someone dies during sex.
Oh God.
Yeah. Or like, it's There's a bunch of fucking. I'm sure those are still out there, but no, it was like there's one of a sheriff being eaten by an alligator on live TV. I mean, it's all clips, but he's like being interviewed by the local news because they have an alligator in this pond. He's like, "I'm gonna go ahead and get it right now," and it was supposed to just be like a routine, but the alligator catches him and then basically kills him right there on live TV.
Jesus.
And then there's like car accidents, guys shooting them. It's all these like insane.
And you had this tape?
Everyone has seen this in the 90s. It was everywhere.
Oh, this is one single.
No, but you could get it. It was like one of those.
Yeah.
And people had it, and you're watching it, and you're like, fuck. And some of your friends are way too into it, and you're like, this. I kind of hate this.
Yeah.
You know, but then in one of these videos, there were multiple. It was like, I remember it went from a clip of a guy, mentally disturbed man, getting pulled over by the cops, and he gets out with a shotgun and just blows his head off. But you've got like that clip, and you're like, well, that sucked to watch. And the very next clip is this camera aerial footage of a 2 Live Crew show where an orgy's happening on stage. Right?
Wow.
And it's just a full-on, like, people in the fucking, but it's like an aerial footage thing, and they're just, the rappers are like getting their dick sucked and like fucking, and like women are running around naked, and it's a live event.
And everyone's like, yeah.
And it's just aerial footage of that. And then the very next thing is like, you know, someone fucking getting mauled by a bear. And you're like, wait, why was that in there? There was no death. There was no.
Yeah.
That was cool. I would rather just watch a tape full of live concert orgies.
Dude, so wait.
Yeah.
So the ladies come on stage and then they fuck them and then they go back to their seat?
There were like 5 women on stage running around getting fucked by different members and stuff.
And then they go back to their seat.
I think they were just groupies and they probably went backstage afterwards.
I don't know.
Who knows?
I feel like they had to go back to their seat.
Yeah, they had to go back. They couldn't even be up front in the orchestra.
No.
Like, no, go back to your balcony seats.
And then they sit down next to someone like, yeah, I don't know. That was weird.
Nah, dude, yeah.
Enjoy the show, though.
It was nice.
None for you, only for the band.
I went and saw 2 Live Crew live in 1998 at Club La Vila in Panama City, Florida, during spring break. And it's the only concert that started, I guarantee it's one of the only concerts like this, started 45 minutes later than it was supposed to and lasted about, I'm going to guess, 91 seconds.
That
Because
rules.
a massive fight broke out.
What, they just came early
They
in
came
the
out.
ladies?
They came on stage. They started the song, and a quarter of the way through, a massive brawl broke out on stage. And they pulled the light. The lights came up. The band, or the Two Live Crew, got pulled off the stage, and then they vacated the premises, and the concert was over. I was like, that's amazing.
I thought maybe it was like an orgy, but they just pre-jacked, and then the show was over.
Nah, just came out, and they're like, sorry, guys.
Came too early.
Came too quick. Can't fuck on stage for y'all.
All right.
No.
Well, I'm gonna hit the old dusty trail.
Bye.
Just get absolutely booed off stage.
Go.
Have you ever been booed off stage?
Yes, but I was doing an open mic at Oz Cafe, or not Oz Cafe. It's a
You
bar.
got booed at an open mic?
No, well, it wasn't a comedy open mic. It was at there's this gay bar. New Orleans has two, like, twin towers of gay bars on Bourbon Street, Bourbon Pub and Oz. And back in the day, they both used to do like open talent night.
Mm-hmm.
And Oz is like a bigger. But anyway, my friend who was doing like a drag thing, he signed me up to do stand up. And I was like 23 years old. And back then I had like a ponytail and a goatee and just dressed like a fucking slob. Not that I'm doing much better now. But I went on stage. I remember the host, who was also a drag queen, he goes, we got to know. We got to know what side you swing to. And I just wanted to be like, I don't think it matters, right? We're all just people. And I thought they'd all clap, but they were like, no. But I used to have a joke about 50 Cent. And I opened with this joke about 50 Cent. And they didn't like it. And someone was like, boo. And I was like, you know he notoriously hates gay people, right? And then they just, boo. And someone threw a lime wedge. And it right in my fucking face.
Damn.
From a drink. And I had my beer, and I went, hey, to equality. You guys are awesome. And I fucking pounded it and left. But, yeah, I was a year and a half into comedy, but so I took it.
They bashed you.
Oh, yeah, dude. Oh, yeah. They fucking bowed me.
They sent you home.
Well, I mean, performing in front of all gay male audiences in a gay bar on Bourbon Street is like, it's like performing in front of drunk frat boys.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's just kind of like they don't give a fuck about you. They have zero. They just want to fucking party and bang. And I get it. You know, gay dudes are dudes.
Right.
They want to fuck.
Amen.
They want to suck on some chili dogs.
They do.
You know, and that's all good. Hell yeah, more chili dogs to them.
I don't know why that became such a runner in this episode, but I'm really happy about it. I think we might be exposing something. I mean, this has to have been touched upon. Have you ever heard anyone question that lyric?
No. I also don't think I've heard another John Cougar Mellencamp song.
Ever.
I don't know if I could name another one right now for like $1 million. If someone had $1 million cash right there and all I had to do was name another Cougar Mellencamp song, it would be a really frustrating night.
Yeah. I mean,
I know I would not have $1 million.
Yeah. I only know.
I could lie and be like, that the other song, that crazy story about Nick and Diane. No? Shit, you're right. That's not one.
Yeah, no, that's not
I'm
one.
not good at that lying part. What's up with that leaf, bro?
I don't know. This plant looks healthy, though.
It does not. But it looks like it sucked on one too many chili dogs.
That's fair.
But no, I've never heard. I mean, now we got to break. Now, one day we break down the lyrics of that song and realize it's just a whole Jack and Diane were actually transgender, both of them. The whole song is actually about sexual equality.
Facts.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
Damn, dude. John Cougar Mellencamp was actually trying to tell us where society was heading. And we focused too much on that goddamn chili dog lyric.
You're right. Let's listen to some John Mellencamp, dude. All right. Bye.